right, it's time to get your plant and garden questions answered. Lisa Briggs from the Bruce Company is taking your calls at 608-270-9933. Nice in the greenhouse as usual.
Yes, very nice.
Right.
Hi, Lisa.
Hi, Lisa. How are you?
Hi. All I'm going to say is buck meow, buck meow.
All right, let's go to the calls. We'll start with Terry from Madison. Hi, Terry. What's your question?
Hi. Should an oak leaf hydrangea be pruned, and if so, when?
So there are 2 times when you can prune them, Terry. You can prune them right after they're done flowering, but in my experience, they don't often flower. So what I do with my oak leaf hydrangeas is I wait until the spring when the new leaves start to pop on the stems, and then I prune back whatever is dead. And that's what I do with mine.
All right.
All right, very good. Good advice. Let's go to Judy.
Short and sweet.
Judy in Madison. Hi there. How are you? What's your question?
I'm great, thank you. I have a red twig dogwood bush, and it has gotten too tall. And I'm interested in knowing when and how it should be trimmed.
So there are 2 things you can do, Judy. You can cut it back by about 25%. That's called heading back, and you just want to go to just above a bud and just take out the top growth. The other way that's a little gentler on the plant but takes longer is to do what we call renewal pruning. So you're going to look at the plant and you're going to go all the way to the ground and take out 1/3 of the oldest stems. So they're going to be kind of getting gray, they're going to be losing their red color, and then if you do that every year for 3 years, then you're going to get a plant that's at the right shape and you're going to get improved stem color, which is what you want anyway. It just takes a little bit longer to get it back to size.
Okay.
Great.
All right. Thank you for calling.
Thank you much.
All right, let's go to Emily now in Madison. Hi, Emily. What's your question?
Hi, thanks for taking my call. I have a question. What kind of plant would be good for somebody who's new to having plants?
Houseplant?
Ah, okay.
Yes.
Scott handed me some things and I didn't know. So we have got a pothos here, and then this is a Tradescantia. And so these are plants that if you have brighter light or sort of bright indirect light, these are great. They are good for people that maybe, this is more for an underwaterer, where this is better for maybe if you are a person that overwaters. Another plant that Scott didn't bring me is called the ZZ plant, and that is ZZ because it's really easy and that can take a lot of neglect. So that is one that I recommend as well. So any of those, pothos, philodendron, ZZ plants, Tradescantia, those are all like super simple to take care of.
All right, great suggestions. Let's go to Shirley in Montello. Hi, Shirley. What's your question?
Yeah, I have a question about a mother-in-law's plant. I don't know how to take care of it. I don't know if I'm overwatering or underwatering.
So mother-in-law's tongue or snake plant, or also called Sansevieria, is a really easy plant to take care of as well. It can take a lot of sun. It can survive in a room where there's not a ton of light. It does like to dry out though, almost completely between watering. So if you think you're overwatering, you probably are. So you're going to want to let that plant dry so that the pot is fairly light. Then you're going to water it thoroughly so it drips out of the bottom. I'm assuming your pot has drainage holes, and then you're going to let it dry out again before you re-water.
Okay. All right, thanks for the call.
All right, good luck to you.
Let's go to Ann in Verona. Hi, Ann. What's your question?
Well, Lisa, the other day I was sitting at my chair and I noticed there was a ton of looked like almost pepper spots on my windowsill. And here they were bugs that came from my plant, or they seemed to be from my dirt. What do I do to get rid of them?
So those are spider mites. And spider mites are, yes, spider mites. And I don't think they're a real spider. But sometimes you'll see some web-like stuff, but they are, and if you squish them, then that's a really good way to test. We tell people to take the plant over a piece of paper and kind of smack on it, and they fall off. So spider mites, to treat the ones that are on your plant right now, you can use neem oil. So this is something that you spray on your plant. Or you can use a systemic granule that you put in your soil. And so either one of those things will be effective. I'll hold these so Jim can get a good shot.
Neem oil. What is neem
oil? Neem oil is an organic insecticide, and I don't know exactly how it works because I'm the chemicals are not my forte, but this is really effective against spider mites, which can be tricky to get rid of.
Okay.
But there are some plants that they really love, and about this time of year is when we start hearing about them.
All right. Unfortunately, we're out of time. We have more calls, so we'll do this again in a couple weeks.
Very soon.
Thanks for calling in. Thanks, Lisa.
Thank you, Lisa. Great to see you. Thanks for your
guys.
calls, everybody.
Good to see you too.
We'll have a final check of your forecast coming up.